Welcome to Sports Bios, the podcast where we delve into the fascinating lives of athletic icons. I'm your host, Howard Closewell, and today we're going to explore the remarkable journey of Jim Parker, a name that resonates with gridiron greatness. Born on April 3rd, 1936, in Macon, Georgia, Parker's early life was marked by a series of events, people, and experiences that would shape his character and foreshadow his later significance. As we navigate the dusty roads and rural landscapes of 1940s Georgia, we find Jim Parker growing up in a modest home with his parents, James and Eva Parker. The family's small farm, nestled in the heart of Bibb County, was a hub of activity, with Jim and his siblings learning the value of hard work and dedication from a young age. The sounds of chirping crickets, the smell of freshly cut grass, and the warmth of the Georgia sun all combined to create an idyllic childhood for young Jim. Jim's early education took place at the local elementary school in Macon, where he excelled academically and athletically. His natural aptitude for sports, particularly football, became apparent during his teenage years as he dominated on the field, earning recognition from coaches and peers alike. The influence of his high school coach, a gruff but fair man named Coach Johnson, cannot be overstated, as he instilled in Jim the fundamentals of the game and taught him the value of discipline and teamwork. As we explore the early life of Jim Parker, it becomes evident that the foundation for his future success was laid in these formative years. From the dusty fields of rural Georgia to the hallowed halls of the University of Ohio, Jim Parker's early life was marked by a series of events, people, and experiences that would shape his character and foreshadow his later significance. The historical context of Jim's early years is also noteworthy, as America was navigating the tumultuous waters of World War II. The war effort had a profound impact on the nation, with rationing, air raid drills, and patriotic fervor all becoming part of daily life. For young Jim, however, the war was more of a distant hum, a reminder of the larger world beyond the confines of his small town. As we delve deeper into Jim's early life, we find him developing a passion for football that would stay with him throughout his career. His high school years were marked by numerous accolades, including all-state honors and a reputation as one of the top players in Georgia. The University of Ohio, with its storied football program, soon came calling, offering Jim a scholarship to play for the Buckeyes. The early 1950s were a transformative time for Jim Parker, as he transitioned from high school to college, attending the University of Ohio on a football scholarship. It was during this period that Jim's physical gifts became more pronounced and his dedication to the sport intensified. Under the tutelage of Coach Woody Hayes, a legendary figure in college football, Parker honed his craft, developing into a dominant force on the Buckeyes' offensive line. The Baltimore Colts, with their iconic blue and white uniforms, were a team on the rise, and they had their sights set on the young phenom from Ohio. In 1957, Jim Parker was drafted by the Colts, marking the beginning of a storied career that would span over a decade. Parker's impact on the Colts was immediate, as he quickly established himself as one of the premier linemen in the league. His combination of size, strength, and agility made him a formidable force on the field, and his dedication to the sport earned him the respect of his teammates and opponents alike. The Colts' offense, led by quarterback Johnny Unitas, became one of the most potent in the NFL, with Parker's blocking paving the way for countless touchdowns. As we explore Jim Parker's career, it becomes evident that his success was not solely due to his physical gifts. His work ethic, honed from years of working on his family's farm and playing under the tutelage of Coach Woody Hayes, set him apart from his peers. Parker's commitment to excellence was unwavering, and he spent countless hours in the film room, studying his opponents and perfecting his craft. The 1958 NFL championship game, often referred to as the greatest game ever played, was a defining moment in Jim Parker's career. The Colts, led by Unitas, faced off against the New York Giants in a contest that would go down in history as one of the most epic battles in football lore. Parker's blocking was instrumental in the Colts' 23-17 victory, as he helped to pave the way for Alan Ameche's game-winning touchdown. Throughout his career, Jim Parker accumulated numerous accolades, including 8 Pro Bowl appearances and 6 first-team All-Pro selections. He was a key member of the Colts championship teams of 1958 and 1959, and his dominance on the field earned him the respect of his peers, who voted him the NFL's Lineman of the Year in 1961. He was a pioneer for modern linemen, paving the way for future generations of players with his combination of size, strength, and agility. The NFL's evolution into the multi-billion-dollar industry it is today owes a debt to players like Parker, who helped to popularize the sport through their on-field exploits. From the dusty fields of rural Georgia to the bright lights of the NFL, Jim Parker's journey is one of perseverance, dedication, and triumph. As Jim Parker's playing career came to a close in 1967, he had already cemented his status as one of the greatest linemen in NFL history. However, his impact on the sport was far from over. Parker went on to become a successful businessman and entrepreneur, leveraging his fame and charisma to build a thriving insurance company in Baltimore. He remained deeply involved in the community, using his platform to support local charities and initiatives. In 1973, Jim Parker received the ultimate honor when he was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. His induction ceremony was a testament to his enduring legacy, as former teammates, opponents, and coaches gathered to pay tribute to his incredible career. Parker's speech that day was characteristically humble, as he deflected praise and instead focused on the contributions of those around him. Despite his many accomplishments, Jim Parker's later years were not without challenge. He struggled with health issues related to his playing career, including chronic back pain and mobility problems. However, his indomitable spirit and resilience remained unwavering, inspiring countless fans and admirers who drew strength from his example. He was a true pioneer, paving the way for future generations of players with his combination of size, strength, and agility. The NFL's evolution into the multi-billion-dollar industry it is today owes a debt to players like Parker, who helped to popularize the sport through their on-field exploits. His story serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of perseverance, dedication, and hard work, both on and off the field. In the words of Jim Parker himself, football is not just a game, it's a way of life. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the remarkable life of Jim Parker, a true legend of the gridiron. That's all for today's Sports Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Howard Closewell, reminding you to keep shooting for your goals.